Card Bros, this is Zach from Card Bros Union. This is actually take two because I just realized I was using a card that made no sense in here. Anyway, moving on. Lightsworn deck profile. Anybody that knows me knows I'm obsessed with making these things relevant again. Moving on to the deck profile. So the inspiration for this was, you know what? I was in the bathtub. And I was like, what is wrong with this deck? You know those moments in the anime where Yugi's just sitting there and he's like, what's wrong with me? Basically like that, except there were no Yu-Gi-Oh cards falling from a waterfall. That was Jaden, not Yugi. But I was sitting there reflecting on, why does my deck suck? This deck was made before quick effects were really a thing, or at least before mega negates, 2-3 level negates, all kinds of toxic crap that we play now. So, naturally, how do you do that? Well, if you can't beat them, you join them. So, this deck, as you can see by the 3 big rock boys that's first on the list, this is a going second deck. If you're going first, tough luck. So, we start off, got our 3 Nibiru in the main, not the side. As you can see, I have nothing in the side. I'm still working on the deck. It's a work in progress. But here's what I have as of February 2023. Let me know your thoughts down below. 3 rock boys, self-explanatory. You go second, you like to nuke the field before you nuke the field, if you know what I mean. So, next, you gotta run 3 Judgment Dragon. If you're not running 3 Judgment Dragon, you're not a real Lightsworn player. Don't call it a Lightsworn deck if there's no Judgment Dragon in the deck. Thank you. JD, our nuke. Pay 1,000 as much as you want. Nuke the field over and over and over and over and over again. We love Judgment Dragon. 4 names in the graveyard. You should know how this works if you're looking at this deck profile. If you don't, welcome. Welcome to the light side. Next, we got our Danger Bigfoot. Another 8-star. Helps us make Hope Harbinger. On top of that, you get to do a little shuffly thing. If you didn't know this by now, Dangers, Lightsworns, if you like playing these kind of decks, you got a gambling issue. It's good. It gets the adrenaline going. You like taking your risk. Boom. Cardboard that makes you shuffle and mill things that you'll never know you'll mill. Boom. Danger Bigfoot. Boss, not really. Just another beat stick. Fodder. But a pretty big beat stick. Moving on to Wolf. Now, I know I just said you're not a real Lightsworn player if you play no JD or anything less than 3 JD. And a lot of diehard Lightsworn people that are more diehard than I am will tell you I'm not a real Lightsworn player because I'm running 2 Wolf and not 3. Well, let me tell you something. The logic is you run 3 of things in a deck that you want to see on opening hand. Okay, real Lightsworn players, do you want to see Wolf on your first hand? No. No, you don't. So 2. My justification. Take it or leave it. Next, Garoth. Why am I running Garoth? It's another name. And on top of that, he's draw power if you get him out. Moving on. Also, he's pretty beefy. 1850. Lifts a good amount of weight. Danger Mothman. So like Bigfoot, fodder, get to shuffle things around. If you discard him, you get to play the whole Allure of Darkness, or whichever card that is. The one where you draw one and discard one. And then on top of that, 1800's not bad. We like 1800 attack, and it's 4-star, so very versatile in this deck. Raiden, 3 of, because we want to see him opening hand. Because in the off chance that you only get Raiden on your first hand, it happens, you still get to mill 2, and then mill 2, assuming the opponent doesn't mess you up. We love Raiden, and he's our tuner. One of our tuners. Aaron. Why am I running Aaron? Well, a lot of people like putting things in defense, and this thing roundhouse kicks it back into the deck. On top of that, it's another name, and it's mill 3 at the end phase. Really nice stuff. Not really a good standalone card, but it does its work. Next, these are pretty new. Ancient Vanguard, Sacred Protector, the K's, the Keldo and Kelbeck. Now, a lot of people will say, why aren't you running the other 2? A lot of people say a lot of things. But why aren't you running the other 2? Well, I found myself, more times than not using their effects. And it's because either I didn't want to waste it on a card that didn't need to be wasted on, or I just simply wasn't using it. So, let's see. Keldo is 3 from any graveyard, shuffle it back into the deck. That's good if you mill your JDs on accident. Kelbeck is send the top 5 of your deck to the graveyard, which that's the whole premise of Lightsworn. So we love that. So moving on, Fearless Lightsworn Archer, another name, useful when she's needed. Lumina, the powerhouse Lightsworn, my favorite Lightsworn in this whole deck. Thing I love to do with Lumina, summon Raiden, brings you right into Baron de Fleur. Omni negate on another person's turn. Fixing the problem, see? Minerva, another name, mill power. You mill her, you mill again. It's like a BOGO. Next, Ash Blossom Joyous Spring. Ash Blossom is the poster child. Like literally, you think of, I hate when my opponent plays on my turn, it's Ash Blossom. You think Ash Blossom. She started it all. Solar Recharge. You can't run a Lightsworn deck without 3 Solar, 3 Charge, but let's go in order here. Not get too excited with ourselves. Solar Recharge, you discard 1. Do not forget, draw 2, then send top 2 to your graveyard. Next, Reinforcement of the Army. If you have to use this card, you've got a pretty bad hand. You're going to be targeting Raiden most of the time. And that's just to get another card into your hand. Dark Ruler no more. Going second, or reacting to opponents, whatever. If they've got crazy board, don't worry, you've got crazy card. Triple Dark Ruler no more. I actually have 9 of these because I know these are going to go up later because they're only printed in Dupo as prismatic rares. Sick card. And you can't activate monster effects in response to this. So, sick stuff. Don't get sullened. Next, you've got Reasoning. It's the legal grass is greener. It's good. It's good. You mill cards. That's the point of the deck. You mill cards. It's good. So good. Charge of the Light Brigades. We love it. We love to mill 3 because then it's mill for cost. So if they negate the search. If they Ash Blossom the search, still milled. That's arguably just as good. It's 50% and 50%. You love both effects. And then next, the Battle Phase Pass card, evenly matched. We love it on the opening hand. Next, so now we're going into our extra deck, and why is there only 11 cards? I have 2 IQ. No, really, it's for you guys. I want to know what you guys are running, if you are running Lightsworns, or if you're just really good at Yu-Gi-Oh! And you know what to run, or you have any recommendations. What are you running in yours? I'd like to know, genuinely. I've got 4 slots open, and these are all subject to change. Not really. Minerva, Hope Harbinger, Weed Star, they're staying. But let's go through the order. Getting excited again. Calm down. Baron de Fleur. Omni Negate. Make them with, what's your Lumina, summon Raiden, and if you really want to get at your opponent, summon another Lumina, and then do Raiden. Do all 3 Luminas. They hate it when they see it. It looks disgusting. But Baron de Fleur, Omni Negate. We love it. Solves the problem. Michael the Arc Lightsworn, another name. Very slow effect. It's pay 1,000 to ban it, to target and banish. So really not that good. But it has come up more times than not, and it actually has worked a lot. Other cool thing that people completely skip out on his secondary effect, when he dies, you bring any number of Lightsworns back from your graveyard to your deck. So that's nice. I mean, you get a little bit of LP there. And it keeps you going. F.A. Dawn Dragster, you've got your Spell Negate. Love to see it. Spell Trap card Negate, my bad. And then we got Hope Harbinger, which is our Spell Negate. So we love our Spell Negates. You never want to leave your JDs out in the open. They're only good on your turn. If you do not wipe them the turn you bring them out, You need to put them into Hope Harbinger or something else because no protection at all. So next, Baguska. If you're just trying to stall, drink your coffee while playing, Baguska's not a bad call. Minerva. We love Minerva. Draw power, mill power on your turn. And on top of that, you get to destroy a couple cards when she gets destroyed. So that's nice. Abyss Dweller, no graveyard. We know like. Next. I blanked. Next, Borrelsword Dragon. We love Borrelsword. I bought mine when he was $90 at Secret Rare. And now he's like 2. So that's sick. Borrelsword Dragon, this is another win conditions if everything else gets exhausted. You just attack into anything with 3,000 attack. You're good. You got game. Borrelo Dragon, just another annoying card to deal with. We love Borrelo Dragon. Also a pretty good standalone card. And then our favorite, the Weed Stars. All lights gain 500 attack. All darks lose 500 attack. We love it. It's good stuff. It beefs up our Lightsworns and our light monsters. That's good. Not only that, if you've gotten, this is why I don't run Star Leash, because this also comes into effect. You can target one light, or let me backtrack. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one light monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use the effect of hit once per turn. It's even better. It's even better. And it stays there, linked to 1900. It's an easy make. So, there's our deck profile. Let me know what you think. This was after me taking a bath and just sitting there and meditating on how can I actually make this deck relevant. And it really just boiled down to, if you need negates, throw in some negates. That's it. That's the secret. So, I've played a good couple decks. I've played a Blue Eyes deck. I haven't played a meta deck. I never said this was a meta deck. I didn't say you're going to win tournaments. I said this is going to be a fun deck. I've beat Blue Eyes. I've beat Dark Magician. And I've beat... I don't even know what the other one was. But it can stand on its own. It's actually a pretty decent deck. And it's a 40-card deck. So you're going to run into what you need. So go ahead. Try this out. Let me know how you like it in the comments. I'm really curious. Unlike the curious that's banned. I need to stop before I go on a tangent. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see y'all in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. This is the first time, actually, I'm doing it online because, well, it just makes it easier. So, hope you enjoy it, and I'll see y'all next time.